Breaking news on Martyn Lucas Investors channel. The flippening has occurred, in my opinion, and I think technically speaking, we are right. We are going to be also looking at the XRP wallets. It is going out of control. We've had the ETF news. That's another one's launching this week. Now we've got addresses going out of control, and we've also got XRP being the second largest cryptocurrency by market cap. What do I mean? Well, let's look into the data for that. If you are watching this, none of this is financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is just my thoughts and opinions only, along with a lot of facts. So here we go. Let's get straight into it. XRP addresses count hit record highs as the new ETF debuts. What we've got here is the number of XRP addresses have hit an all-time high amid the recent turmoil in the crypto markets after the aftermath of President Trump's tariff war. Even as XRP is struggling to reclaim $2, we are back above $2. We are actually looking very bullish on the charts. We can have a look at the charts in a second. Addresses holding at least one token have hit record highs of 6.26 million, crypto analysts has said. Despite the recent volatility, XRP network is growing stronger, now reaching an all-time high. The accumulation suggests that traders are convinced of the potential value appreciation in XRP in the long run, even as the market remains extremely volatile. There is another piece of positive news for XRP community. The first ever XRP ETF debuts on April the 8th. That has already occurred. That was the Tech Room XXRP, the 2X XRP ETF. Let me show you what that is. That is this ETF that's been trading about 50% up. We do have a new ETF coming out next week. That's the ProShares 2X long, 2X short ETFs. And then we had our first ever spot ETF launch in Brazil on Friday. So ETFs left, right, and center. We're still waiting for the spot ETF in the US, but we can see that the regulatory process is looking much better. Here is the number of addresses. I mean, look at that chart. You don't need to look at the price action but just look at the recent adoption in the XRP ledger and the XRP wallets. It is going absolutely parabolic. We've got nearly 7 million wallets. Two weeks ago, you just saw what that article said. It was 6.26 million. That was on April the 9th. Today we're looking at nearly 7 million wallets holding holding some sort of XRP. That's 7 million people globally, or 7 million different wallets. So the adoption is going out of control. And what's that leading on to? It's leading to price predictions left, right, and center. I'll show you these price predictions. It's leading to the price of XRP going up. You look at look at this chart here. You see the price of XRP breaking out, holding $2. Everyone buying in. You see it going on its next big leg up, in my opinion. And then you also see it flipping Ethereum. So here we've got CoinMarketCap. So on CoinMarketCap, it doesn't show that XRP is number 2, but it should, and it really should, because XRP has flipped Ethereum. What we've got going on here is Ethereum's fully diluted market cap of 217 billion. Remember, Ethereum doesn't have a Ethereum doesn't have a cap supply. It's continuously being mined, or more is being produced. However, XRP does. It has 100 billion. That is it. 100 billion tokens. That is it. That is the amount you can have. Here it says the circulating supply is 58 billion. That is wrong. In my opinion, that is completely and utterly wrong, because people don't understand what they are counting the XRP that Ripple holds in escrow, that releases every month a little bit. They are not counting that as circulating supply. That is wrong. And I don't blame people for thinking that. I do blame exchanges like CoinMarketCap not reporting this correctly, though, because, and I'll give you the list of reasons, but essentially, Ripple didn't create XRP, XRP is a technology that was gifted to Ripple, so Ripple could use it. They hold it in escrow. It's out. It's the developers don't hold it. It is out. It is circulating. It was gifted to Ripple, and Ripple can do whatever they want with it. Tomorrow they can dump it, or next week they can sell half of it. It is circulating. It is out there. It's held by someone. It's just like me going and buying or someone gifting me 1 million Bitcoin, me holding it and saying I'm putting it in escrow and releasing some every day. It doesn't matter. It's not. It will be part of its circulating supply. It doesn't suddenly get reduced from its market cap because someone's gifted me 1 million Bitcoin and I've started storing it away. It would still be part of its market cap. So in the same instance, this should say circulating supply is 100 billion XRP. And what would that make it? That would make the market cap 227 billion. What's the market cap of Ethereum? 217 billion. So XRP is the second largest cryptocurrency out there. It has flipped Bitcoin. It is coming for it's flipped Ethereum. It's coming for Bitcoin. And XRP should have the number 2 spot. I know a lot of other people are saying that it should. CoinMarketCap needs to fix this issue, and they need to start reporting correctly, because XRP is the second biggest, largest cryptocurrency out there, and it has overtaken Ethereum. Here we go. ChatGPT agrees with me. It's calculated wrong on most sides. Why? Because XRP was fully created at launch. 100 billion XRP was minted instantly. There is no mining like Bitcoin or Ethereum. All XRP exists today. That's why it's so efficient. That's why it's not energy intensive, all that sort of stuff. Escrowed XRP is real supply. The Ripple locks 40 billion XRP in escrow accounts. Although it's locked, it still exists. It's not future supply. Circulating supply excludes escrowed XRP. CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, etc. only count XRP that is unlocked and available. Escrowed XRP is temporarily inaccessible but not destroyed or missing. Real market cap is much bigger. It's at 223 billion, not 120 billion. XRP is different from Bitcoin. Bitcoin still has millions of coins that must be mined over 100 years. XRP supply is fixed, no future inflation. So there we go. XRP is the second largest cryptocurrency. I just want to put that out there because that is formally flipped. That's formally flipped Ethereum, and it's now the second largest cryptocurrency. And no one's reporting on that, so I wanted to report on that for you. 838 million XRP in 24 hours, market recovery imminent. This is a story from today. XRP might see a spike in recovery momentum sooner than expected. After an incredible spike on on-chain activity, XRP has once again shown serious market potential. Over 838 million XRP tokens were transferred between accounts in a single day, a significant increase in market usage. Similar surges have frequently preceded notable price movements in the past, leaving traders and investors to question whether the wider market recovery is near. The asset is clearly having a difficulty maintaining steady upward momentum. I don't agree with that. According to analysis of XRP's price chart, well, I don't agree in that analyst. XRP encounters significant resistance. We can look at the charts ourselves. The unexpected increase in transaction volume suggests that the XRP ecosystem is becoming more active and popular. Increased network usage frequency indicates growing demand, which may result in more volatile prices. And if the momentum continues, a bullish breakout. There is, however, a crucial disclaimer. Even though transaction volume appears to be bullish, a price rally is not always guaranteed. No, it's not, but it shows the XRP ledger is being used more. More people are getting into XRP. As we just saw from that chart, we've got all-time highs for we've just got a massive surge in number of addresses holding more than one XRP. We've got the chart ready to break out there as well. We've got multiple ETFs being launched or have already launched. And we've got, do this as well. We've got some price predictions. How high can XRP go? XRP predicts 500. Experts predict 500% XRP price jump by 2028. And don't forget, we had that Hidden Road acquisition, which is bringing hundreds of thousands, millions, and billions, and even possibly trillions onto the XRP ecosystem. That is also going for XRP. The newest XRP price prediction from Standard Chartered puts the token at, this is a bank now giving predictions on XRP's price, at $12.50 in the next 3 years. XRP is going up today, rebounding from the 6-month lows, and experts According to experts, XRP price will rise to $5.50 in 2025, $8 in 2026, and $10.40 in 2027. Here we go. This is Standard Chartered's prediction. Jeffrey Kendrick, Standard Chartered's global head of digital asset research, laid out a multi-year roadmap for XRP that's turning heads. In a recent report from this week, Kendrick projects, and here are the projections from a big bank. 2025, we're looking at a 20% move to the upside, $5.50. 2026, $8. 2027, $10.40. 2028, $12.50. 2029, a slight dip to $12.25, stabilizing at lofty levels. So it's predicting $12.50 within the next sort of 3 years. Kendrick optimism isn't blind hype. Is grounded in 3 pivotal drivers: regulatory clarity, cross-border payments, utility and tokenization, and ETF approval. This is what we've been covering today, the news around this. Regulatory clarity. Ripple's legal saga with the US Securities and Exchange Commission took a massive turn in 2025 when the SEC dropped its appeal. This was expected after Trump's crypto-friendly administration took hold, Kendrick noted. A clearer regulatory path removes a long-standing overhang, boosting investor confidence. Cross-border payments utility. XRP's core strength lies in facilitating fast, low-cost international transactions. Kendrick compares its role to stablecoins, citing their 50% annual transaction volume. XRP's blockchain is a payment chain. Remember, that's what XRP was created to do, and that's what it's doing, unlike Bitcoin. And Ethereum's not really working with its high transaction fee, so XRP deserves that number 2 spot. He said, projecting similar adoption curves. Ripple partnership with institutions like Santander and SBI Holdings reinforce this edge. Tokenization and ETF potential. Ripple is diving into asset tokenization, including US Treasury bills, funds, and its stablecoin RLUSD. Kendrick also anticipates SEC approval for a spot XRP ETF by Q3 of 2025. That's coming up shortly, potentially unlocking $4 to $8 billion in inflows within the first year. This would legitimize XRP for institutional and retail investors. However, Kendrick acknowledges hurdles. XRP's developer ecosystem lags behind Ethereum's, and its low fee model may cap value capture. Still, he believes these outweigh XRP's real-world utility and market tailwinds. Why is XRP going up? The 5 main reasons why. Regulatory tailwinds. The SEC decision to pause its Ripple appeal, combined with the President Trump's pro-crypto policies, has shifted sentiment. Trump's proposed strategic crypto reserve, though initially excluding XRP, signals broader market support that could lift all boats. Remember, there is just so much good news. You just look left, right, and center. The chart looks good. The ETFs are being launched. The SEC is approving the ETFs. Spot ETFs in Brazil, coming to the US soon. You've got regulation on XRP's side. You've got crypto reserves. You've got institutions buying in. You've got massive acquisitions that are bringing you to more money onto the XRP ledger. You've got institutional adoption here. Banks, citing some banks that are using on-demand liquidity. You've got the number of people owning XRP heading up. The number of wallets at all-time highs. There is just so much good news, and what will bring it down, in my opinion, is just market sentiment, or if Trump does new tariffs, and that's short-term things, in my opinion. So there's just so much good news out there for XRP at the moment. Let's continue. The ETF hype, and tokenization is another massive one. ETF hype, the US-based launch of leverage ETF in 2025, while not holding a spot product, sparked buzz. Bloomberg's Eric called it a sign that nature is healing for crypto. Bold predictions: a spot ETF approval could drive billions in inflows, mirroring Bitcoin's ETF-fueled rally in 2024. That's what kicked off this bull run. Maybe Ripple will kick off the second leg. Maybe, XRP will be next. Tokenization ambitions. Ripple's pushed into tokenized assets like Treasury bills and RLUSD positions XRP as a backbone for the next-gen finance. Kendrick sees the XRP ledger evolving into a tokenized chain, amplifying its utility but beyond payments. And market resilience. And here are some, I think we've got some AI predictions as well. Or some more predictions somewhere. think we looked at it earlier. There we go. We've got some more predictions. Bullish case $8, bear case $4.50, and bearish case $4. Base case $4.50 and bearish case $2. So you've got the two main ones well above where we are sat right now. So thank you for watching this video. If you want to see the rest of the news that we covered today, which you can see down below, the XRP chart, Ripple News, Ripple ETFs, XRP supply, and the earnings, then there will be on my side here. Open it. Yeah, over here, there'll be that full live stream to go watch. There'll be something else over here for you to click on. Don't forget that we have XRP merch as well. That'll be linked in the description. There's 40% off right now. But until next time, take care of yourselves and each other.